welcome to another episode at Ewetopia Farms.
So we're selling sheep again.
We're going to a new home, so we're going to sort through them now.
Usually the girls are real happy to come see a new guy coming in. What do you think? Nice new home?
Let's get started.
So we're selling sheep again. And when we're selling rams, this is what we have to do. Stay there, Ben. Stay there. We got the rams out here. Someone's looking for a Suffolk ram. So we gotta pull out all the Dorsets and pull out the ones that we're gonna be using. And the rest are for sale. And they've just arrived. We've never met them before, so this is a new customer at Ewetopia Farms. They're on their way. They picked a ram out, and it was Morpheus. We had planned on keeping him too, but we can't keep everyone. So they took Morpheus, and yes, Morpheus is also a gladiator son. You know he's throwing good lambs if everybody always picks them. So Morpheus is heading off to a show flock, but they're wanting to get into more practical commercial sheep as well. So they're about to leave with him. He's acting really well behaved and calm, and I think he's gonna be happy there. They've got a small flock in. He'll get a lot of one-on-one attention there. So another gladiator son off to a new home. Okay, we got that ram sold, and now we've got some ewes to sort out because 25 are going to a new home, so we're going to sort through them now. And this time we use chutes with the ewe lambs because we have so many. Okay, so basically what we're doing here is we're going to run all the Suffolk ewes through the chute. We've previously removed all the Dorsets from the group. That way we're focused on the Suffolks. And basically we like to sell groups of sheep that are similar. So they're the same height, same body type. They look alike so that it's going to be a uniform group that they get. And in this group we did have a few stragglers, like the ones that were born end of March to April. They all have the purple tags. So all the purple tag ones we were pulling out because these people buying this group of sheep want to breed them this fall. And personally, we think that the younger ones are too young to be breeding. So we've just elected to keep all the young ones till later. They can still be for sale later to people who want to breed them when they get older, or for people who are wanting to keep them over for the whole year and grow them out themselves. That's fine too. But we just didn't feel comfortable sending young ones for breeding. So that's the whole goal, to pick out 25 as uniform as we can get and holding back the young ones. So the sheep that are coming to the front of the screen are the ones that are going to be staying here. And the ones that are going into that little pen where I'm standing, those are the ones that we're setting aside for the people to come pick up. So these people asked us to pick out a uniform group of 25. That's why we're doing it before they get here. And of course, when they arrive to look at the sheep, they can make final decisions whether they are happy with the sheep or not. It's actually very difficult to do because you want to keep a nice group back for yourself, and you also want to get a really nice group for someone else so that they're happy, have good results, and will come back to buy more hopefully in the future. Luckily this group is pretty uniform, but it's still difficult because you're trying to figure out what people would like. Will they really like them or not? Are we picking them too big, too small? It always goes through your mind. But eventually we did get 25 out, and I think we picked a nice group. And I think they're coming over in a few days to have a look at who we chose. And hopefully they'll be taking them home so we don't have to keep feeding them. Right now it's getting kind of crowded with the group at the front because those that are staying is a much larger group. So we're just moving them out of the way around the corner so that we can send this group here that we set aside from them through the chute one more time, because we ended up with, I think, 32 in that group. Now we gotta weed out a few more so that we end up with 25. We made a mistake and left one purple tagged ewe in that group, so she was an easy decision to pull out. The other ones were a little more difficult, but we finally ended up with these 25. And for now, the Dorsets are going to stay at the back, and the 25 are going to stay at the front of the barn for easy loading. And the leftovers that are staying at the farm for now are on the other side of the barn. So they're all sorted, and hopefully in a few days we'll see what they think of them.
I'm just going to walk to the back of the farm here and just look what the beans are doing, because I don't know how that's going to turn out this year with a very lack of water. But I don't know if you can see it, but that field was cut over a month ago. Let's see now, it's the 1st September. That was probably cut a month and a half ago for sure. And there's actually no regrowth at all, hardly. It's been extremely dry. We did have an inch of rain 5 days ago. Extremely grateful for that. And we're hoping for rain again this Friday. They think there's another storm system coming through. But yeah, it seems to get drier every year, it seems to be. So that's actually growing back a little bit there. I'm actually still hoping that we get the lambs out before late fall. Another couple more weeks we can get the lambs out here, but this field's even worse. You can see, well, you can see hardly no growth at all. Really bad. Now, this is the laneway. This is where we drove into the field. But you can see here, it's trying to grow back, but it's quite spotty. I'm actually just going to check the beans out here. I'm going to step over this gate and see how the beans are doing. So, since the last time I was in here, the beans never got much higher. which is actually there's actually quite a few pods, so I don't know if you can see that or not. Quite a few pods. I really don't see any more flowers, so I'm thinking that it is what it is right now, but it's definitely not a disaster. I've heard some people, the beans have dried right off. So right here, the beans are about knee high. I'm quite a tall guy, 6'1". And yeah, there's actually quite a few beans. See them all there? And actually, there's a good population in here too, actually. So we actually turned the cedar down a little bit this year for less population. They told me I was putting it on too heavy. But that looks like a good population of beans. Doesn't look too bad, actually. So these look pretty good. These were the first beans planted, so they should have done. They had the best chance to do well. So I'm pretty happy with that. And they're about knee high, so I'm thinking the beans might have turned out better than the corn. Beans can do with some pretty harsh conditions, but my corn way back there, I'd be quite shocked how good that does. It actually looks quite good, but I don't think I'll be getting 4 tons an acre this year. Anyways, I'm going to step over this gate. So you can see there's our farm. I actually wasn't too far away behind the farm, see? The fields are right there. And I got 30 acres of beans behind that fence line. They were planted late. I'm going to guess they've done worse. I don't know if you can see that airplane right there. Well, they come from the Gananoque airport that's right over there. That's why Lynn's having a hard time with her drone. Because there's a no-fly zone here, which we didn't know. I guess we should have done that information before we bought it. So I'm just going to head back. You can see on my face it's quite a hot day today. We're shearing sheep on today's Monday. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, and on Wednesday we're shearing sheep, and it's the hottest day, so 25 Celsius, I think. Hopefully there's a little bit of a breeze, maybe. But I'm going to head home and I'll talk to you shortly. So we have to plant 6 more acres of beans. I ran out of the seed. And the seed's coming tomorrow morning. It's Tuesday, and we're supposed to have showers on Friday. So I'll try to get that finished. And actually, what I did here today was, these hoses actually run the cylinder. So I have they're a little too long, because they were long enough to plug into a tractor if you just want to use a roller. So they're fastened right here, and they run down that beam, and they're fastened right there. And then they ran right down that beam and plugged right into here. So what I did was I had quite a loop of the holes right here, and I thought that was kind of high risk to get caught. So the way I did it now was, there's my hoses right there, and they come right up, and I just bent this from a 1/2-inch rod and welded it right on there. So I'm thinking that's a little more safer right now. We'll see what Lynn says. And I have a loop in here, so you can just take them right out like this, and you can put them in. And that should work quite well, I think. I was a little worried about the hoses getting caught in this a little bit if I turn short. But now it should be fine. I don't know why it took me so many years to put a roller behind the seed drill, but it's actually an extremely big help, and it does a fantastic job. So I go down the field all one trip, and we're done. On that note, I think I'm going to go and have a nice cold drink and see what Lynn's doing. Because today's Labor Day weekend, and today's Monday, it's a holiday for all the government workers for sure, just not the farmers.
So today we're gonna just be grabbing a ram right now because we've got a load of sheep to deliver to someone who just purchased them. Normally we don't deliver sheep, but these people live not too far away, so we figured it was just as easy for us to take them over because we have to prepare for someone buying 40 ewe lambs from us in 2 days, and we just needed the space and needed them out of here, so just worked out easier. Right now Arnie's trying to get the halter on him. He's not halter trained. Another gladiator son. Okay, he's gonna go at the front of the trailer. He's one of the ones from last May, so he's a younger one. Not this May. Okay, I'm gonna go help Arnie, so we'll put this down for a second. Sorry, I couldn't show that part, but pretty hard to lift a ram on while you're holding a camera at the same time. So we're heading over to the coverall now, and we'll see how easily the ewe lambs load up, because normally we load in this barn. Arnie's gonna try load in the coveralls, and it usually never goes well in the coveralls compared to here. For some reason they load really well here. Coveralls, they want to jump over the gates and get back into the pen. Arnie's just locking the ram up front so he doesn't jump in with these girls. This is a group of 25 that are going to their new home. Oh, it's so sad, you guys. You're lovely. You're just lovely. Oh my goodness. Hi. And then we'll be sorting through this group because I think he wants 40. There they go. All ran to the other side of the barn. I could have sworn one jumped over, so I better go check that. Hopefully he'll act as a lure. They'll see him in there. But the main thing is we don't want him to jump out. So now Arnie wants me to drive in the trailer with him all the way to the other farm. So right now the challenge is just to get that first one to go up the ramp, and usually once one goes, they all follow. That's the plan. And you know what they say about plans. Yeah, they definitely don't like loading in the coverall. But once one goes in and runs up, as long as the others see it, they load pretty quickly after that. It's just getting that one to go. We're off to deliver the sheep. Remarkably, I'm inside the cab. We're here at the farm. I think these are going to be confinement sheep. I think just rarely they're going to let them out in the paddock area. So I don't know what their facilities look like, but we'll be finding out. And now Arnie's got to figure out how to back in and get everybody out of the trailer. They decided that for retirement, getting into sheep would be a good idea. And we're thinking for retirement, getting out of sheep would be a great idea. So apparently the sheep are down this area. They have a few little sheep, and their granddaughter got a shearing table from us because she's showing at the fair this year, but they wanted to get some Suffolks.
I want to show her what we're going to do here and see if that's regular.
You can help Arnie.
Absolutely.
And I'm
I'm going to ask you this question.
ask me the question.
I'm just going to walk him in and put him right with the girls today.
Oh, he's going in with these girls?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Whippy's got the halter on. Now's the time to do
And
it.
all your gates are closed in case
Everything's
anyone
closed,
jumps.
Close that
Yeah.
end part.
Okay, he'll be happy with that.
That's what I kind of.
They've got a few little Icelandic crosses here, and because we recommended that he waited a bit before he bred our ewes because they're still lambs. He has a couple of Icelandic ewes here that are ready for breeding, so he's going to go straight in with them, which should make him really happy. Make sure you don't let him go. He's out. And it's going to be a fight till we get him there. But once he sees girls, he should be really happy. They'll fight all the way until he discovers that, oh my God, there's girls here. And I'm actually allowed in with them.
So watch your head, Arnie. Yeah. His uncle was the highest index number in Canada. Okay.
Now, he could easily jump that pen.
Well, you know what?
He
If you even think that we got more wire, so I might put the
got
double
another
one
row
up
of
if you
wire.
think.
It depends how spooky your ewes are when he goes in with them. But I know for a fact he can easily jump that if he was spooked.
He's pretty good halter trained. With the
Well, he's because they've never seen him before.
Stand
So
up against that side, Brenda, or both.
I will. Just watch it. None of the females jump over to.
well, they shouldn't. Usually the girls
Behind the ear.
are real happy to come see a new guy coming in. Oh my goodness, what's that? Oh. Could be some racist things going on here too. It's okay. Well, it's not him. He's being quiet, but they don't recognize him, because he doesn't look like them.
Hey guys.
They're like Shetlands, don't they?
Icelandics, remember?
Yeah, but they're like Shetlands, aren't they?
Yeah, Icelandics are bigger, but they're just like Shetlands. See, that's why we wanted to not give you one of the monster rams, because he's a good size for them, actually. And they will have bigger lambs, but they won't be terrible.
That's like introducing to anybody new.
Yeah, well, and like I say, they've never seen a Suffolk before, right? So that's going to be kind of scary.
Different breed.
Well, he doesn't look like them. So what did you just put a coyote in there, or is he a real handsome stud? You know,
He's good now, see?
he's quiet.
I think he's called
So-
a cougar, isn't he?
No, cougar is a woman with a younger guy. But see, he's very polite and quiet.
Yeah.
They were running, so
Yeah,
that
he was running too.
so he didn't know what.
Yeah.
But he recognizes white sheep because obviously we have both. but they won't recognize him.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they know it's different. They know it's different. Just in case, I would watch that no one jumps over, but they should just run down. See, I can't.
Since one goes, all go.
Maybe you should put one down.
Maybe I should.
Want some corn?
No.
No, they'll just walk.
When they're people use corn, but corn only works when they're not afraid. If they're afraid, they're not going to eat anyway.
So put one off, she'll probably run right back on me.
They all go. The key is not to let them come back. So there they all are. Hi girls, what do you think? Nice new home? And the gladiator son's pretty happy with his girls. They've all calmed down now. Hi, what do you think? That's it for another episode at Ewetopia Farms. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and hopefully we'll see you again in the next one. Bye for now.